Alright, so in this pattern, we want to find what the next number in our following series will be. And in order to do so, we need to find our pattern through our transitions. Now, as you can tell, the first three terms in our series are all fractions with the numerator of 7. And only our denominators are decreasing very rapidly. And therefore, we can tell that there is probably a division being placed on the denominators. And in order to find out what this number we're dividing by, it might be simpler to work backwards, to go from our last two terms and work backwards towards the first two. All right, so moving from 7/8 to 7, we are multiplying by 8. And how do we know this? Because we need to get rid of this denominator. Now, in order to get rid of this denominator, we can either divide the denominator by 8 or multiply the whole fraction by 8. Now, this is the same action. So if we take 7/8 and we multiply it by 8, we get 7 times 8 in the numerator divided by 8 in the denominator. And these two terms cancel out, and we are only left with 7. And so let's try to apply this into our previous terms. So if we have 7 divided by 64 and we multiply it by 8, we have 7 times 8 divided by 64. Now, when we simplify this, we can simplify this 8 and 64 because 8 goes into 64 8 times, and we are left with 7/8. And that is the next number in our following series. And therefore, our pattern of multiplying by 8 seems to be pretty consistent, and you can also place this relationship of the multiplying by 8 in the previous two numbers. And so now in order to continue this pattern, we are going to multiply 7 by 8, and we are going to get 56, which is the next number in our series and corresponds with answer C.